Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Jackie, your episode 2. So today, what we're going to talking about is my life and some opinion about the culture, Malaysia, as we speak on the first episode. If you haven't watched my first episode, click back and watch it. Make sure you watch it. It's very fun and it's awesome. Alright? Make sure you hit the like button, share and subscribe so that I can produce more videos for you guys. Alright? So here, let's start talking about it. Let's continue about the topic that we has been talking about yesterday. Malaysia. How does the three races combine over here? What is our early stage? Our ancestors over here, what are they doing here? Why did they come here? Why am I here? Right? So the Indian were from India, Chinese were from China. Why? So about India, I'm not really sure how, but I went through Wikipedia. So this is from Wikipedia. If you want to blame, if there's a more true factor, then you may share, comment down below, correct me if I'm wrong. But over here, I will just refer from Wikipedia, right? So there is three waves about India coming to Malaysia. The first period was the first wave was like very early. It's like around 1,000 over years ago, during the Indianized kingdom, such as Sriwijaya, Kadaram, and Majapahit. That time, so when they were a kingdom, doing trades, having war, they are thriving. Basically, they are not in the poor states. So that was the time. Long story short, they came here, built some temple, Buddhist temple, Hindu temple, and so and so. So that was the first wave, alright? So the second wave will be the Portuguese colonization time over here in Malaysia. There's a lot of wars back then. I believe most of the country have war. Many colonial period, alright? So Portuguese are one of the colonial, also British, also Dutch as well, even Japanese also over here in Malaysia. 2 to 3 years. It's quite struggle. I heard my father, he was born during the end time of the Japanese colonial. So there is a second wave, which is the time during the Portuguese time. Portuguese government will encourage the explorers. There were so many explorers doing trades and business, travel throughout countries by ship, right? So we'll encourage the explorers to bring their married Indian women who were converted already to Roman Catholic Church and so to Malaysia, in Malacca, Singapore, in Penang. There's so many places around here. So yeah, basically this will be the second wave, which is also quite a good coming, because that time they were not struggling. They are doing good, businessmen. Yeah, and the final wave will be the contemporary period, which is also a good one. Okay, which is from the 90s. Oh, back in 30 years ago. So they were employed over here as construction workers, engineering industry professionals, IT sector, teaching, finance, which is, this is well known about Indians. They are very good at calculating. Finance, they are good. IT, they are good. Give them a calculator, they'll do the tax for you, and they are very good at this. Yeah, so this is basically it, how the Indians come to Malaysia. So if you are Indian, if you know more, if you have more stories to share that I didn't cover, so yeah, that for sure I cannot believe the internet 100%, right? So most of the time we need to rely on the real statement that is spoken by us, which is the real factor that the internet didn't cover for. Alright, so yeah, please do comment down below and let me know, and we'll share it. I will carry up for the next episode, alright? If you do. So for the next one will be the Chinese. So Chinese is very clear over here. I can just straight away tell you. There's two era. Yeah, the first era will be the famous explorer from China, which is called the Zheng He. Zheng He, Zheng Ho. There's so many names, but we call him Zheng He. Okay, Zheng He is a he's a great explorer. He went to many countries, straight from China down to Singapore, up to Malaysia. You see the Google map over there. China down to Malaysia, Malaysia to Thailand, I think. Thailand, then down to India, down to the Middle East, down to the Africa side area over there. If you can look at the Indian Ocean, right? The Indian Ocean, from India to Arab Emirates to Africa. So Malaysia is one of the country that he came, visit, do trades. So those were the time where first wave of the Chinese came here. They came here to explore. They came here to do business. Some are businessmen. Most of them are businessmen. Yeah, they come here. They're married to the locals. Some they come here just do business to explore. Then they married to the locals. Yeah. Okay. Long story short, that was a good time, a very good era. Then after that, second wave of Chinese will be quite struggle because that was the World War II, World War One, World War Two. It was wartime. It's a very struggling time for some of the people that are rich, are living in big houses, big house, mansions, villas, big house. But after the invasion, many of them they have to lose their house because their house get raided. Very unfortunate timeline over there, moments over there. So many of the Chinese they went to war voluntarily, went to war to defend their homeland. Some of them they moved the whole family with their mate, alright, the rich people. From my grandmother's side, yeah, the story is like this. They were rich. They have a big house, the mansion. They have mates. They have many people in the house. Okay, servants, many servants. So he just don't want to get involved with the bullshit. Just carry his money, carry all his property, all his people, all his servant, come down to Malaysia. So yeah, that's my ancestor came from my grandmother's side. And some of them were quite struggle. They were young. I think 15 years old, 18 years old, young and strong, right? So they come down here. People say, "Hey, come work overseas. You can get rich quick. Work overseas. You can get rich quick. Over here, there's no job. Over here, it's war everywhere. You can't work. There's no job out there." So yeah, people wants to work, wants to earn money to feed their family. Their family have nothing to eat. Famine time. So yeah, go overseas and work, get rich, so and so, so that they can every month or every week can transfer some money back home for their well-being, for their food, for their medicals, and so yeah, that was a very struggling time. They come down here, they work as a labor, quarries, hitting rocks, tin mine, digging tin mine. That's one of the top resources here in Malaysia, tin mines, where people use this tin mine to make, sardine, canned food, tuna, canned food back in the days. Yeah. But now most of the tin mine, they use it for accessories, decorations, which is very nice. You can come check it out over here, Royal Selangor. There's a lot of tin mine. We call it the pewter. Royal Selangor pewter, very nice. Use it for trophies. Some they do cutting rubber trees. That's for the easy one. So there's like a hole. You see in between here. There's like a interview audition. Next, over here, you from here jump over to there. A hole in between. Jump over to there. So if the guy able to jump through, that means he's strong. So if you're strong, you get higher pay. You go do the quarries. You could do the hard labor job, quarries, and so Okay, if you jump over, you can't do it. That means you are not strong. So you go and do tin mine job, cutting rubber trees job, which is much more lesser pay. That's what my grandma told me. So this is based on the factors that my grandma told me back in the days. I remember. So yeah, those were the days. Most of the Chinese were here. So eventually, yes, even though you're rich, you carry your maid, your servants, and so come down here. But during wartime, you still unable to run away from this factor. You still have to go for hard labors. Even my grandma have to soak his leg, planting paddies, soak her leg, digging tin mines until the leg was like wet. In a long period, you will get weak. The bones. Well, I'm not really sure about scientific, but it's not good for you if you soak your body into water for too long, or yeah, too long. So this is where we are from. So none of us are conqueror. None of us are doing good here. You see, that's why if until now, 2023, end of 2023, 2024, we look at each other, and if you really think back, hey man, how did we survive through that, man? And now we are here, and all of us stands here equally. That's why we share our love over here. Very harmony. There's no discrimination over here. So yeah, this is where we came from. So yeah, this is Malaysia. It's a wonderful place. We combine our food over here, just like how you gotta check out the previous episode. I talked about the food, the nasi lemak, just one single food. There's so many more. Alright, it's a very good thing. It's a very good dish. Just like Uncle Roger say, chili paste. No, don't use chili paste. Oh, by the way, Uncle Roger is from Malaysia too. Same as us. Yeah. Malaysian Chinese. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. That will be all. So thank you guys for watching this. I really appreciate it. Please do like, subscribe. Make sure you share it to your friends and ask them to do the same too. Subscribe. That's the most important one, because I have no subscribe right now. I need more subscription so that I can produce more videos, so I can share more with you guys. So make sure you comment down below and tell me what you think. If there's any question, or if there's any additional things that I should add on for your ethnic. For example, Indians. I didn't cover too much on the Indian side. For the Chinese side, I only based on my grandma from my family tree. So of course there's a lot more perspective, right? So for sure, different kind of area, the Chinese will be different, because my grandma, my ancestor, they were when they enter here Malaysia, they were settled in Penang, which is northern region. So there's northern region, there's southern region, there's 14 states all around Malaysia, Sabah, Sarawak, Singapore, which is the southern region. There's so many of them. So for sure, different region will have different kind of agenda. So if you're from different region, do let me know. Just comment down below. We'll talk about it. Maybe if you comment down below, I'll do some research on the Wikipedia, and then we share it together. Share is nothing to be shy of. Come on, it's a good thing, right? Alright, see you guys. Peace out.